We'll save Shabibo for tomorrow. Matt Binder has a follow-up investigative report on Jimmy Dore's alleged sock puppet account, libtard01. Still up there? Still up, Binder?
It's still up, and I will say after this, it'll be very hard to use the word alleged in all this.
Wow. We have we have a part two.
Part two, yeah. Quick recap. So I posted something criticizing Jimmy Dore last week. About 2 days later, a little bit less than 2 days later, I get a reply from a 55-follower account. The first person to defend Jimmy Dore on that tweet in the replies. And immediately after this 55-follower account tweets this Jimmy Dore defense, Jimmy Dore retweets it. Now, Jimmy Dore did not follow this character, this account. Jimmy Dore, there was no search terms. Like the term Jimmy Dore was not in my tweet. I just called him Dore. The replier just called him Jimmy. Also, there, yes, I know.
And
also,
it was 2 days old, and it was retweeted right away.
Yeah. Everything just added up, but people still argue that it's a possibility, and I agreed. I said alleged. I said it would have been a huge coincidence, but there's a chance that Jimmy Dore could have fallen on this tweet from me just as a replier defended him and he retweeted it. Totally a possibility. But then I dug into it some more. Some of my viewers looked into things. We gathered our evidence and I presented it. And I have a pretty slam dunk case now. I feel very comfortable saying that either this is Jimmy Dore or this is someone who literally is with Jimmy Dore 24/7. So feel free to play that clip. Now you could start at 1:30 because I just gave the recap.
Great.
Two big pieces of evidence here. One is multiple parts, and one is very simple, and we'll seal the deal. Here we go. Look at this tweet from Jimmy Dore. It is a 2017 tweet from Jimmy Dore that includes a screenshot of his mobile phone, his iPhone. And he did not crop this screenshot, so it shows the full screen. And in this screenshot, you can see, if you look in the upper left-hand side of that screenshot,
no way,
it says his phone is connected to the Verizon network. That's the mobile service provider he uses. Now, if you go over to this @libtard01 tweet, he also uses Verizon. Look in the upper left-hand corner. This is also a screenshot from @libtard01 of his entire mobile phone screen. Matt, come on. Verizon's one of the major 3-4 mobile carriers. Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile. The odds of it being of two people using Verizon, of course. Yes, I agree. Let me continue, though. Jimmy Dore, in another tweet, takes another full screenshot of his smartphone, his iPhone. And the mobile service provider he's using is VZW Wi-Fi. That is, I looked it up, a Verizon wireless Wi-Fi service when you want to use your Wi-Fi to make phone calls, when you don't want to use like your minutes or whatever, and use the towers, the cell towers. You can use your wireless device to make the phone calls. I bring you to a libtard01 tweet, including a screenshot of his full phone screen, also using VZW Wi-Fi.
And an iPhone, baby.
All right. Oh, it's better. A little bit closer here. Not everyone uses VZW Wi-Fi, but it's still a Verizon service. And it's one of the most popular, if not the most popular wireless carrier in the United States of America. Okay, let's continue. Jimmy Dore went to Italy in September 2018.
Ooh.
Here's a tweet from September 24th, 2018. He's using Vodafone IT, an Italian wireless carrier. Vodafone IT. A day later, on September 25th, 2018.
This doesn't prove nothing.
At libtard01 tweets a screenshot that shows his wireless carrier is Vodafone IT.
That's a coincidence.
There are one of two things happening here at this point. Either this Jimmy Dore fan is such a big Jimmy Dore fan. I mean, we already know he lives in the U.S. He uses Verizon and the Verizon wireless Wi-Fi service, just like
There's
Jimmy Dore
plenty
does
I
when
can
when he's in the U.S. This guy is either such a big Jimmy Dore fan that he quickly also went to Italy, took a trip to Italy, so he can be in the same country as Jimmy Dore. Or this is a crazy coincidence. Now maybe someone's going to argue, all right, Matt, the Jimmy Dore tweet was on September 24th when he was using Vodafone IT, and libtard01 was on the 25th. Where's the proof that Jimmy Dore didn't go back home to the US? Where's the proof his trip to Italy didn't end on September 24th? Well, here's Jimmy Dore in video form with his wife, trying out some pizza pie in Sorrento, Italy, just a few days after at libtard01's tweet.
And you can tell by the hat, not an imposter.
On September 28th. To further this, and this is like, okay, I don't know how to make this any, like, this is crazy to me that people would argue something more here. But just in case, maybe libtard01 is actually an Italian who is visiting the US when he made those first tweets with the Verizon network. And he actually regularly uses Vodafone IT for his Italian wireless carrier. Well, Jimmy Dore, for some reason, I don't know why, also while he was in Italy, used TIM, another Italian wireless service provider. Maybe for different regions in Italy, you have to use Vodafone IT or TIM depending on where you are. Also tweeting using TIM, the wireless carrier from Italy, at libtard01, also using this same secondary Italian wireless carrier.
So now you can skip to 7:55 for the final bit of evidence. 7 minutes 55 seconds.
This is like, I don't even know what I was expecting, Bender, but this has exceeded my expectations just in terms of how obvious this shit is. And I mean,
These
this
are solving
account,
real crimes.
you really should. You could like be a private eye. You could do it on the side. But like libtard01 is still active. I just want people to know.
He actually stopped whoever libtard01 is. I mean, we know now.
No, responded to a majority report tweet today.
There's a fake libtard01 now. You have to look at their follower account. The original one that has 300 something followers now.
I got
the one that's run by Jimmy Dore and or his partner stopped miraculously tweeting after my first expose.
Yeah, the Nina Turner one was the last one.
But play at 7 minutes 55 seconds for this, and this is going to be the slam dunk. This is case closed. It's Jimmy Dore or his partner. Includes a screenshot. I want you to look here. This is at libtard01's account. He's got a screenshot here. Scrolling down the screenshot, I want you all to pay attention to this part right here. This little black semicircle at the bottom.
Over the past 6 months,
God damn it!
all of these food processing plants that have been catching on fire and burning to the ground.
Epoch
The Dutch
times.
farmers in the Netherlands protesting.
Classic.
When you
Different than
use
Epic,
Twitter,
though.
you got, look, I'll show you my account. I'm logged into my account. Here's that libtard01's account. And when I want to reply to him, if I choose to reply to this tweet,
Let's see that story.
you'll see right there is my avatar. And this is where I could reply. Look, hello, everyone. See, that's where I would reply. Right next to my avatar. Now, libtard01 over here, he took a screenshot of himself logged into his Twitter account, and he posted it. You see that little black semicircle? That
Let me see.
yellow line at the top?
Where have I seen that before?
I want to remind you what libtard01's profile picture is. It's this Bernie painting here. That's definitely not. Look at that little bottom right there. You see that? That little semicircle with the yellow line. It's hard to see because it's far. And you see little white, looks like the top of white letters, right? I want to quickly go to Jimmy Dore's Twitter account. I'm going to once again show you the screenshot libtard01 took. What does that look like there to you? What does that look like there to you? Look at it.
Oh my God! Enhance! Enhance! Enhance!
Oh, man.
Boom!
I mean, that's
Case
it.
closed.
It was libtard01.
That's it. You
Was
can
logged
stop
into,
the
or
clip.
should I
That's
say,
it.
Jimmy Dore, whoever Jimmy Dore's partner is.
All right, we figured it out. Man, I just case closed. Like beyond a
That is
reasonable
masterful,
doubt,
Linda.
you would win in a court of law. Unanimous jury deliberating for 5 minutes. It's over.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, the question is it actually Jimmy or is it someone who lives in his house, travels with him to Italy? I guess that's the question left to answer. But sort of a question that's moot point. Doesn't really matter there.
But I mean, why would someone who's traveling with him be taking screenshots on his phone?
Well, I'm
with
saying
his Twitter
it's
account?
it's
You're
his
leaving that room.
It's his wife. It's
That
either
is-
him or his wife.
I'm sorry. Even that is beyond a reasonable doubt. It's Jimmy. It's gotta be. Allegedly. Whew. God, that was so satisfying, I gotta say. What a way to end the day. All right, guys. I'm going to read some IMs and then we will get out of here.
Next
Libtardo1
time
in
you're
Italy.
arguing with some low follower account that's defending Jimmy Dore, just imagine you could be arguing with Jimmy Dore himself.
Have you guys seen the movie The Trip with Steve Coogan and I forget the other
yeah.
guy's name? I imagine Jimmy
Rob
Dore.
Brydon.
Rob Brydon. I want Jimmy Dore and libtard01 to also tour some. Yeah, you hear about this Hillary Clinton? Actually, Maloney's not that bad, or maybe she is. I don't know.
But it's really not the trip. It's really Fight Club, and you realize at the end that
It's the
they're
same
the same person. Yeah. Spoiler alert.